It is March 16th, 2011, and this is the SC Center. What's up, guys? JP McDaniel here, joined by Patrick Chobo Piano Nail, who has a bunch of kids outside playing cricket, so you'll probably hear them throughout this cast. But, Patrick, what's going on?
Well, the kids playing cricket are really good because they keep scoring and screaming, so you might definitely hear it. But I have some geek news that I want to share with you because actually we're in a funny time of the year where there's some interesting anniversaries passing by in esports. So 10 years ago, pretty much today, a couple of days ago, DE Dust 2 was created. And if you played Counter-Strike or know anything about esports, doesn't that make you feel kind of old? It's been 10 years.
Yeah, man, that's... Come on, man. Why would you tell people this? You're just going to make people go...
I'm going to make you feel even older as it goes on.
God, here we
10
go.
years ago, around the same time, Boxer won his first OSL. Okay?
Okay.
I feel a little old. All right. 11 years ago, Gurr won his first OSL about this time of the year, maybe a week or so away. Or actually, I think it was like 4 days. It was like the 20th. 12 years ago, I believe today, EverQuest was created. So that goes out to you WoW nerds, and that's JP, you know.
Thank you.
Anyway, that's all I've got, though.
Now that I feel very old and dated, let's talk about the MLG 2000 full announcement of the calendar that just came out last night. And there are the actual dates on the right side. You can see Dallas, Columbus, Anaheim, Raleigh, Orlando, and Providence. I don't know why that couldn't fit there, but they decided to put Providence. But one of the things that a lot of people are upset about is the fact that on the July date, which is in Anaheim, we have the same weekend as EVO 2011, which will be taking place in Las Vegas. And then the event after that for August 26th through the 28th, we have PAX Prime. So, I don't know why they... I mean, I guess it is what it is. They couldn't really figure out any other dates, or they wanted to go head-to-head with those organizations, but that's just... I don't think that's going to be a good idea to try to split numbers or anything like that going through this year of esports. What are your thoughts on the announcement, Patrick?
Well, I think the EVO announcement's the one that really makes you kind of scratch your head as far as esports, go splitting that up. I don't know how much PAX Prime actually does with streaming. I think as far as attendance, it'll probably cut down.
Attendance, yeah. I mean, I guess there is no live streaming at PAX in the past, so we'll have to see.
It's a shame. I mean, I don't know exactly why it happened. So if you don't know, I definitely don't know. So whatever. Anyway.
Well, on to some better and brighter news. We had the GSL group. What groups was it tonight? Well, we had some groups play last night. Not really sure which ones they were. But we had Alicia from Slayers taking out MVP in the first set. When he took game one, I was thinking MVP is just going to be able to come back and 2-0 that. But then Alicia came back on Metalopolis and won. He is so aggressive off of 3 gates, which, I mean, even Artosis and Tasteless couldn't believe it, where MVP was just 3-raxing a lot of that time, and Alicia was being the one that was being really aggressive. You watched the game, Patrick. What were your thoughts?
MVP deserves to be in Code A. Those are my thoughts. I thought the decision making. I mean, game 2 against Alicia, he came back with I believe it was some Banshees against his Dark Templar play, and that was a good counter. I'll give it to him. That was well thought out. It was just the right move at just the right time, and they won him the game. But overall, man, MVP just felt like he was behind the whole time. I mean.
Yeah. And then we had the next game where he played against Genius, or the next series, excuse me, and Genius just 2-0'd him. Those games were not even that competitive, really. I wonder if MVP was just so upset after losing to Alicia in the first opening match that he just kind of let his game slip, and he's going to Code A, which I can't believe I'm saying MVP is going to be in Code A in GSL Season 6, I think. And Genius is still going to be in Code S, as well as Alicia, who probably deserves to be in Code S as well. But moving right along to the second set of matches, or the second group last night, we had Rain top and Hyperdub, and Rain made it through somehow. Patrick, talk to me a little bit about that.
All right, so it was Rain. It was TVT, of course, naturally. And Rain versus Top, the first series. Top proving that he is improving, or at least that he is decisively above Rain. He 2-0'd him. There was no real doubt about the result there at any point. And Rain going into the Hyperdub match, people were really wondering, okay, Rain's going to go back down again, and it's going to be a matter of time before he's not even in Code A anymore. Of course, he turned that right around. right as people were, insulting him in the forums and everything, he just whips out this nonstop aggressive play. Like it's not that he had such a lead that he was able to just throw units at him, but it was just every couple of siege tanks he would drop here, he would push there, and it wasn't even done so well. So a lot of Rain's win belongs to Hyperdub just not exactly playing well, and because Rain was playing a little sloppy at times, but Hyperdub just couldn't handle the constant aggression, and Rain won, and now Rain's back into Code S.
Okay. What a weird night for GSL, and tonight we've got some more matches. We've got Group G and Group H.
Oh, that means you have to solo a sword, by the way.
Oh, man.
I know everyone remembers that.
Well, no one got Artosis too, so I don't have. I don't have a sword, man. You got to buy it for me, Patrick.
I'll buy it for you.
You buy it. You bring it to one of the MLG events, and we'll see what we can do or something. But for tonight, we've got Group G and Group H. In Group G, we've got Supernova, Polt, and The Best from FOU. And it's going to be a TVT group, basically. And Group H is going to have Lucira, Bonds, and Rainbow. Group G, I've got Supernova and The Best to go through. Group H, I've got Lucira and Rainbow. Who do you got, Patrick?
Yeah, I guess G. I mean, I honestly haven't put much thought into Group G. Group H, I hope Lucira goes through. I like Lucira a lot. And Bonbon and Rainbow, I don't know, man. I'm going to root for Bonbon. Not because I think he'll win, but because I'm liking PVT right now. I'm liking where it's at as far as the way that the matchup is shaping up. But anyway, moving on. We have some TSL interviews for those of you interested in that, and that should be all of you. We have Tyler, Strelek, Thorzane, and Fruit Dealer, all the guys from day one. They had big, long interviews by Hotbit, I believe. He did them all. And some pretty interesting stuff. Getting all their thoughts on the TSL in general, on their opponents, on the whole thing. Fruit Dealer basically spent his entire interview apologizing for what he's done since he won, which is pretty. I don't know how I feel about that. A little sad, actually. Strelek spent his interview talking about how he wasn't happy that Koreans were just invited to the TSL, and he was even less happy about the fact that the foreigners in Korea got a free pass. I mean, he didn't name names, but he basically said, "Why is HeyPro in the TSL?" And I hope HeyPro wins, but the fact is Strelek has a point. But I hope HeyPro wins. I really want HeyPro to succeed, but he has a point, man. The game HeyPro really hasn't earned it at this point.
I'd kind of on the same side as Strelek with that. Very interesting. You can go check out all those interviews over on the front page over at teamliquid.net. If you're watching this on YouTube, go visit that. You can find the link in the description. What is going on with the Epic Cup Invitationals right now, Patrick?
The Epic Cup Invitationals reminding me of the EpiPen. It is a €500 invitational tournament. Some pretty big names like Damaga, Empire Cass, Goody, Sake. So definitely check that out if you're into the European scene, which I'm sure is everyone. I'm sure it's going to have some great names.
Definitely.
And then 12 weeks with the pros. We had Mr. Bitter and Rhett. If you haven't been following 12 weeks with the pros, if you're Zerg, I mean, even if you're not Zerg, it's a great educational tool, one of the best out there. He gets the players to really talk about their thought process step by step. You should check it out. What's going on with the Black Dragon League?
Black Dragon League, the best named league in all of Starcraft 2. You can see the total rankings right now, but we did have some games played earlier, and it was White Raw versus Night End. Night End ended up taking that 2-1 over White Raw, and Braddock ended up beating White Raw as well 2-1. So White Raw having a little bit of an off day, losing 2 of those matches, but he's still at 5th right now, I believe, in the overall standings. Please go support the Black Dragon League. You can find them and find a link to their website in the description below. I believe they have matches 3 or 4 times a week on Team Liquid. You can find those streams always, and find the schedule over on the Black Dragon League. But what is going on with the Homer J Thermal Take Esports Cup, Patrick?
That's a mouthful, huh?
It is.
Homer J is a mainstay in the German scene, and of course the German scene, one of the biggest and most active in the world, and it's been that way for a long time. So this is going to be a good event. It's about a €1,400 first prize, €200 for second. It's 16 players. There's a whole qualification system. Braddock has qualified already, so it's going to be some top-notch competition. We have Homer J doing the German commentary, Total Biscuit during the English one. And like I said, it's going to be an excellent, excellent event for the German community, and you should all definitely check that out. As far as TSL goes, by the way, just last night as we were doing the broadcast, they released the Round of 32 broadcast schedule. And what it is every Saturday, every Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern, which is, again, the standard Team Liquid time to do things. They're having 4 games, or 4 series, actually, each. Basically, every day is going to be, for the next 2 weeks, every Saturday and Sunday is going to be chock full of amazing, amazing games. Day 1, in case you don't know, is March 19th, 2 p.m. Eastern, Tyler versus Strelek, Sen versus Phoenix, Thorzane versus Fruit Dealer, and Night End versus Boxer. You are excited about that, I am sure. Anyway. One last thing for me. Last night we talked about the Fanatic Root House story, and we basically got everything right. But just to clarify, just to make sure everyone got what we were talking about, Katz has a house down in Florida. He went to school right there, and he was looking for roommates just a couple of weeks ago, I believe. Druby wanted to go there full-time. TT1 wanted to play full-time, and Kiwi Kaki wants to go there to basically boot camp for MLG. So that's what's going to be happening for the next couple of, I guess the next 2 weeks until MLG happening. Boot camp classic reminds me of Counter-Strike, the CPL boot camps.
Yeah.
And it's good to see people doing that. You know, even if it's, I think Kiwi Kaki's probably going to go back to Canada. At least that's what Slash is telling me. So even so, if it's not permanent for all of them, it's still good to see them spending that time there. Boot camp really accelerates your skill for those couple of weeks, gets everything down to a pinpoint second. So thank you for that. And so thanks also to Slasher and to Genoz. Sorry for mispronouncing your name, for the tips today. You guys sent them in, and that was a huge, huge help to us.
Yeah, if you guys want to send in some tips yourself, you can do so at tips@itmejp.com. If we don't find something you guys want us to talk about, send it in, and we'll think about putting it on the show like we did today. You can follow myself at twitter.com/Twitter, or twitter.com/itmejp. Don't repeat that. I'm not sure why I did. Twitter.com/Chobopion if you want to follow Patrick. And also, I will be moving my YouTube channel over to youtube.com/itmejp. No TV there, so go subscribe. I'll be posting stuff to both YouTube channels this week, but next Monday I will cease to put it on to ItMeJP TV, so go follow the other channel. Patrick, you got anything else?
Thanks for watching, guys.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time before the SC Center.